21. Black truffle costs $5 per gram. This is a highly valuable and rare food item that is not served in every restaurant. This expensive mushroom comes in various colors, but the black and white ones are the most delicious. It is used in restaurants and food industries to make various sauces, produce scented oils, and in pharmaceuticals. Many awards are given for finding this mushroom, and it is the third most expensive food in the world. 20. Iranian saffron costs $11 per gram. This well-known Iranian spice is unfortunately sold at a cheap price in Iran, while Europe exports Iranian saffron at an astronomical price. This spice has uses ranging from treating depression to reducing the duration of menstrual cycles. Saffron is the second most expensive food in the world. 19. Iranian beluga caviar costs $35 per gram. This substance is extremely bad tasting but highly nutritious. It has the highest percentage of protein among all caviars in the world. Iran is the largest producer and exporter of caviar in the world. 18. Gold costs $40 per gram. Many of you may have thought that gold was the most expensive substance in the world, but it's not true. You are using gold right now as you watch this video. All computer connections for components under 1 mm thick are made of gold. Gold also has many uses in jewelry. 17. Rhodium costs $45 per gram. This rare and resistant metal is used in jewelry and fuel-powered vehicles. Since it is highly resistant to corrosion and impact, it is used in combination with gold. In fuel-powered vehicles, it is used as a nitrogen oxide absorber in exhausts to prevent air pollution caused by this carcinogenic gas. 16. Platinum costs $48 per gram. This element is also known as white gold. It is one of the most widely used rare materials in industry, so the price of platinum is directly related to the country's industrial advancement. In addition to its widespread use in industry, it also helps $55 per gram. The only use of this substance is in the jewelry industry. Unfortunately, the high price of this substance has led to the extinction of black corals. 14. Crème de la Mer costs $70 per gram. This is a miracle beauty product that helps keep skin young and healthy. If you don't have a problem with the price of this cream, it is the best cosmetic and health product in the world. 13. Heroin costs $110 per gram. This narcotic substance is prohibited everywhere in the world and has physical, mental, social, and economic harmful effects. 12. Methamphetamine costs $120 per gram. This highly expensive and popular drug has a strong effect on the brain and nervous system. Quitting this substance is almost impossible. 11. Cocaine costs $600 per gram. This dangerous narcotic substance leaves destructive effects on the brain. It is mostly used in wealthy societies. 10. LSD costs $3,000 per gram. Another narcotic substance on this list. This substance can cause hallucinations and sometimes can even take the life of the consumer. 9. Plutonium costs $4,000 per gram. Plutonium is one of the important fissile materials used in advanced nuclear weapons. Necessary precautions must be taken to prevent the accumulation of a critical mass of plutonium that can spontaneously generate nuclear fission reactions. Regardless of the external pressure needed to limit plutonium, it can heat itself up and break anything around it due to its physical appearance. Therefore, it is necessary to avoid creating dense shapes like spheres. The reason for the high price of this element is the high cost of producing it in uranium-238 reactors. It is better to prepare your will and buy your lead coffin for next week if you find a piece of plutonium in nature. 8. Taffiate costs $20,000 per gram. This is a medium-rare gemstone that looks very similar to the gemstone ruby. Up to 80 years ago, it was mistakenly taken for a $100 gemstone. 7. Tritium costs $30,000 per gram. Hydrogen-3 radioactive isotope that is also used in hydrogen bombs and emits alpha and beta particles. 6. Diamond costs $65,000 per gram. The most well-known large crystal gemstone in the world is the diamond. Interestingly, it rains diamonds on Saturn and Jupiter due to high pressure. If you can come back alive from Jupiter and Saturn, be sure to bring some large crystal diamonds as souvenirs. 5. Pienite costs $300,000 per gram, the rarest mineral in the world. The only use of this relatively featureless and rare substance is in jewelry making. 4. Californium costs $27 million per gram. The main use of this material is the discovery of oil reserves. The reason for the high price of this isotope is its instability and rarity. 3. Endohedral fullerenes cost $32 billion per gram. Endohedral fullerenes are spherical nanostructures made of carbon. These nanostructures are made up of a tight network of 60 carbon atoms, inside which nonmetallic elements or simple molecules such as nitrogen, phosphorus, and helium are trapped. When these materials contain nitrogen atoms, they can change the way time is measured due to the very long electron spin lifetime. Researchers are looking for ways to use this material in the most accurate time measurement tools, namely atomic clocks. Since endohedral fullerenes provide the ability to shrink atomic clocks to the size of a chip, atomic clocks can be installed in mobile phones or GPS devices. The accuracy of existing GPS devices is between 1 to 5 meters, while using atomic clocks can reduce the accuracy of these devices to 1 millimeter. This technology has multiple applications, with vehicles being the most obvious. 2. Antimatter costs $62.5 trillion per gram. Antimatter really exists. In the Big Bang, matter won over antimatter, and practically no more antimatter is naturally found. A very small amount of antimatter particles are produced daily in particle accelerator laboratories. The amount of antimatter produced by these systems, or in natural cases such as cosmic ray collisions with the Earth's atmosphere or nuclear decay, disappears. The amount of antimatter produced each day is no more than a few nanograms. It is better to pray that we cannot produce antimatter on a massive scale. The antimatter bomb is the most powerful weapon of mass destruction. 1. Oganesson costs $400 trillion per gram, the most unstable and heaviest known element in the periodic table, with 118 protons, that violates both conditions of element stability, namely the number of protons and the neutron-to-proton ratio. Its most stable isotope has a half-life of 89 milliseconds, and its most unstable isotope has a half-life of 11 nanoseconds. This element is non-reactive with other elements in its natural state and is created from the fusion of lead and krypton nuclei. Due to the high energy of 2 kilojoules required to create each atom of this element, this material is very expensive. Only 5 atoms of this element have been created so far, and little information is available about this element. So far, less than 100,000 atoms of this element have been created. The price of this element is calculated based on the amount of energy required to create